Once in a while, we run into a story whose origin is so simple, like a single pixel. A pixel that could be used for good was instead used for evil. Now, on any website that you encounter where there is a like us on Facebook, just the very notice of it, without even clicking on it, is enough to reveal sensitive data to Facebook. And this became clear to me when recently an associate who had never been on Facebook needed to sign up in order to do business in the Facebook marketplace. And as he went through the sign-up process with me shoulder surfing, he was in utter shock that Facebook already knew all of these details and preferences and recommended contacts to him. And to a large degree, this was due to the Facebook pixel. And for the past number of years, every unfiltered connection he ever used had Facebook track him. So they already knew his every site he visited before he ever clicked or without ever clicking on the like button. And that same Facebook tracking pixel leads us to this first horrifying story. Now, the takeaway from how tax prep firms shared extraordinarily sensitive data is that even if you have an actual need to use Facebook, the host name of connect.facebook.com is what connects you to this pixel and should be blocked on whatever internet security you do use. In our next story, we clearly have some ways to go to make crypto-related products be friendly and safe to regular people, because we now know that a former Amazon engineer was arrested for defrauding a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. And this past weekend, we had experienced a starting cyber attack that was stopped cold in its tracks. But this is clear as to why it's happening. It seems warnings don't have quite the intended effect, even with law firms, but we will definitely keep on trying. Securing your posture to match your risk level appetite is important as law firms and other companies continue to be targeted. Massachusetts considers a ban on sale of phone location data. To that we say hooray. And public policy is to serve and protect citizens. And our hope is that this type of public policy gets traction all over the world. And in our last story, we're not sure how a Russian commander ever thought that sharing running app data would not put him in danger. But it is sad that social media sharing does reveal way more data that can be abused than we initially expect to. And finally, did you know that today marks 48 years since Apollo 18 and Soyuz 19 successfully docked in orbit and the astronauts and cosmonauts shook hands? Can't believe this was 1975, but that marked the first time in history that spacecrafts of two nations docked in space. Thanks for watching. See you next week.